All right, here is our application problem for the lesson, okay? And what it says is a monster truck drives off a ramp in order to jump onto a row of cars. The ramp has a height of 8 feet and a horizontal length of 20 feet. What is the angle theta of the ramp? So they're kind of telling you what the ramp looks like, right? So if you figure he's, here's your, here's your monster truck, right? Sorry, I'm not an artist, right? You got big tires, right? This is hilarious. And then he's about to drive up a ramp, right? So here's, let's just, just draw a ramp. And basically a ramp looks like a triangle or a wedge, right? Here it is. So this is my ramp that he's going to drive up. And it says it has a height of 8 feet, so that would be this, and a horizontal length of 20 feet. So it tells you basically, hey, what to put in. And it says, what's the angle theta of the ramp? So what they're asking for is this. They're saying, what's the angle of elevation, like from the ground of the ramp? So what's that, right? Find that. Okay, well, ask yourself, what information are they giving you? And so if this is my theta, that means that this would be my opposite side, this would be my adjacent side, and then the length of the ramp going diagonally, which we don't need to know, but just so we understand it, is the hypotenuse, right? So if they're giving me my opposite and my adjacent side, that is clearly going to be my tangent, right? That's going to be your tangent relationship. So tangent of theta, and remember it's SOHCAHTOA. So TOA, OA, right? So O is your opposite, and then A is your adjacent. So let's put in what we know. Well, I don't know what theta is yet, so we're just going to leave it as theta. All right, you could put X or, I don't know, anything in there, A, whatever you want, but let's just leave it as theta. Theta works. Opposite is 8. Your adjacent is 20, all right? So this is the ratio, this is the angle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our inverse function because we know we need to solve for the angle. So the way we solve for the angle is we inverse it. We go to tangent, -1, and then when we inverse it, this and this, right? So this and this are going to swap sides. So you're going to go 8 over 20 is equal to, and now your theta is going to go over here. And now you've got a clear-cut equation set up that is solved for your angle. So really all that's left to do is just calculate, right? So grab your calculator and then put this number into it, all right? Or this put this expression into it, right? So I'm going to hit my second button and my tangent, all right? Remember the second button is usually on most calculators, which will pull up the inverse functions. And it should be clear on your screen when you do that, that it says, -1. It'll say tan, -1. So it should kind of look like how it is written down here. And I'm going to hit 8, the division button, and then 20, and then close it off with the right parentheses, and then hit enter or equals. And then in this case, I get theta is equal to 21.8 degrees. And you have answered this. It says, what is the angle of the ramp? The angle of the ramp is 21.8 degrees or almost 22 degrees. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Just use use that inverse function. So whenever you're solving for a leg, you're always going to do a straight up function, and whenever you're solving for an angle, it's always going to be an inverse function. So if you can keep that straight, that will kind of help you know in the future which one to differentiate between when you're doing them. Okay. So we will stop this here. This is the last video for the lesson. Okay, and so what we will do now is we will have the video for the homework help coming up. All right, so we'll see you there.